What's happening, guys? Riley here. Just wanted to go over a few things, give you guys a transparency on hustles, motivation, what I'm going through, how I'm making money, how I want to get rich. Because I feel like back in the day, there was all these older people saying, oh, there wasn't this stuff online when I was younger. Well, when I was younger, this stuff was online, but I didn't know where to look and I didn't know what was fake from real. So I want to at least provide the value and transparency that someone else can see and be able to discern between right and wrong, or what hustle they want to get into, what's right for them. So hopefully I can provide clarity, or if I don't provide the clarity, you can reach out to me and I'll give you my opinion a little bit more in depth. But anyways, yeah, I've always have that entrepreneurial mindset. I've never been like the most insane hard worker, but I've always been really diligent, really passionate. I kind of fixate on things. So I've been jumping around hustles, kind of had shiny ball syndrome in a way. I hate to admit that, but that's the way it's been. So I've been fortunate enough to try like e-commerce, door-to-door sales. I did the Forex thing for a while, because who didn't want to be a day trader at one point, just printing money on your computer? That was a dream for a while. Had to make a lot of money and lose even more money to realize that wasn't for me. I don't want to sit by a screen all day. E-commerce, I don't want to be testing products all day. Me being a snowboarder, I was always really one-track minded on what I wanted to do. And so I'd get really good at something and want to triple, quadruple down on it and just hyper-focus on it. For me, I found my passion in snowboarding, but I never found that in business. Or when I did, it got taken away from me. So for me, twice building a cannabis business, it was taken away from me, which just felt terrible. Like I wanted to build this thing to the moon, put my all into it. I was really passionate about it, but it just didn't end up working out. So now I'm over that stuff and I'm trying to build something that can't be taken, that can be scaled, that's not regulated, it's not any legal barriers or issues. And so I've kind of come to the breaking point where I'm trying different things yet still, where I tried wholesaling at the beginning of this year. Awesome business, learned a lot from it because I'm buying properties. It went hand in hand. And now I've ended at the position where I'm entering the life insurance space. So I'm gonna make more videos about this. I'm gonna skim over it here, but I'm basically brokering life insurance. And so I had a friend of a friend get me into this. She actually has been crushing it. I've been seeing her do it. I've seen other friends do it. And I thought to myself, I was like, hey, this business is highly profitable. You can do it from basically anywhere. A lot of these younger cats are doing it too, kind of posting on social media. You've probably seen people post about it before, but I wanted to give it my best shot. And so I went ahead and got licensed. It took me about a month to get licensed to where at the point I can sell. I'm about 1 week in right now, and I've kind of, per se, half-assed it to this point, and I really plan on diving head first. I'm headed over to Austin, Texas, to their headquarters next week, really jumping in, really starting to sell aggressively and make kind of a change here. So in door-to-door sales, I did the same thing. I kind of beat around the bush at first, and then I need to know what I'm selling. If I know what I'm selling, I can crush. And so now that I'm learning the product, once I learn, I'm really just gonna dive head first. Basically what I came on here to say is I wanna give you guys the full transparency on my Section 8 journey and this life insurance journey, because this is something that anyone could do. You can go ahead and get licensed as long as you're not like a crazy felon or have a bunch of really dirty record. You can go ahead and sell life insurance from anywhere. So I want to give people transparency on it because it's a really convoluted market. There's a lot of bad information out there, and I just really, really want the transparency. I try to hit that home, whether I'm having the worst time of my life in Section 8 or whether I'm having the best time of my life in insurance. I just want to give you guys the real breakdown. And so life insurance seems promising. It is another cold calling business. Luckily, you have semi-warm leads that you're calling, which is really neat. So that differs from door knocking that I was used to, or cold calling businesses. That was very difficult. So I'm gonna give you guys the lowdown. I plan to make a good amount of money doing it. I'm seeing other people right now doing anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a day pretty consistently. If they're willing to do that 100 to 300 calls a day and pay for leads. It's kind of a system where you put gas in your tank to get your car to go somewhere. So for instance, your car's empty, you gotta fill it up with gas. In this case, you need to buy leads in order to make money. So you gotta pay to play in this business. But I plan on going back and forth between Section 8 and insurance, so bear with me if you see videos on both things. I just want to kind of branch out a little bit and just share my life journey for someone else who's going through the same thing and doesn't want to waste years of their life trying out these different businesses and whatnot. I'm 28 now, so just trying to provide that transparency for someone who's trying to get into any of this and not just buy something from someone who's selling a course or even in life insurance, trying to recruit. Like, yeah, maybe I do that eventually, but I don't have the knowledge and the whereabouts to bring someone up to a great standard where I feel comfortable or I feel good about myself doing that. So try to practice what I preach. If you have any questions, comments, leave it down below. I'm gonna try to be uploading every other day now. I'm gonna have a little bit more time to be doing so. I'm gonna be calling here on my setup. So this is what I gotta do. I even got the whole script on my wall here. We got everything all ready to go. So we're calling all day, baby. Let's go.